Hey folks, it's Marc Gallagher here, just with a small review video. I'm here looking at the Flight Ultra Series Travel Soprano, the Swirl edition. I was at the Ukulele Festival of Great Britain a couple of weeks ago, hanging out with the folks at Flight, and they asked me to do a little video of the one of their travel ukuleles from the Ultra series, which is a sort of like a low-cost travel option of a soprano. The room we were in was quite busy, so I said I'd pop back in about an hour or so to come and film said video. And by the time I came back, they had all sold out, which is a great problem for Flight to have. And it just meant, hey, Mark, we're just going to send you a ukulele for you to do and film in relative peace. So, full disclosure, I have been sent this ukulele by Flight, but I'm not being paid to do this review. I'm not being paid by Flight, so I'm going to give some honest feedback, and it's not going to be 100% positive. Sorry, Flight, thank you for sending me the free instrument, but I got to be honest. What this is, it's on Bax Music for about £57. However, this is a series of various ukuleles with various different sort of painted designs, and they can range in price. I've seen some on Bax and Gear for Music in the £40, £43 region, so it depends on the shop and also the style. I was given the choice of several, and I opted for Swirl. Actually, there were like 4 ones. I was like, I could take any of these because they've got some really nice ones. I also think Story is really cool as well. If I was to choose again, I'd probably go for something like that. But this is Swirl. So this is made with reinforced polycarbonate, which I think is just a fancy word for plastic. Because this is plastic, it is waterproof. You could, if you were so inclined, have a bath or go in the sea while playing a ukulele, and it would still not warp or anything because it's not wood. It's nice for what it feels. It's got a slight heaviness to it, but I guess that's just a case of the material. It's got a slight bowl back to it. So it's not like flat like you'd see on some traditional ukuleles. So this can kind of lean into a little bit. Bowl back guitars I've had some experience with, and as nice as they can be, they're a bugger to sit down with. That's not really the case with the ukulele because that's not the issue that we have here. It's not that big to rest on your lap. You're the kind of person who would hold it up. It's got a strap button if you are inclined, which is handy. So this is nice little, very budget friendly. This is a cool little option as a first uke. My biggest criticism with this coming out of the box is just the way that the strings, I've spent yesterday when I got the uke sort of just settling the strings in, but I just don't like that they've got these loose string ends out. Granted, it's a really easy fix for me to do. I can just take a pair of nail scissors and just cut those away, and that's the problem solved. But I don't think that should be for me to do. I think that should be done like before the uke's sent out. So once I've got that little gripe out the way, happy to go over some of the other features before giving it a small little play. Soprano ukulele, all made of plastic or reinforced polycarbonate, which I think is plastic. Basically, there are various designs that come in this series. This specific one is Swirl, and like I said, £57 at Bax Music. The stuff that it comes with in the box that you have for this. We've got the ukulele itself. We've got this sort of drawstring case, which I don't want to call it a case. It's a bag. And to be fair, it's a £40 uke. You're not exactly going to warrant I don't know, the Canalea case levels of protection. You're going to need it because it's a £50 uke. So it's not that, but this is just a bag. This is not like a case in the slightest. So you've got that. You've got a little getting started guide and some stickers, which I personally think the stickers are they're cute. It's a bit of a waste of time for me. I'm not that wild on stickers. When I get gifted stickers, I always just pop them on my like I've got a little guitar case downstairs which I just put all my stickers on and I never really think about them again. But let's have a little play of the Flight Ultra Swirl. Cool. So that is what the Ultra sounds like. I mean, I'm assuming that it's going to sound like this regardless of what sort of design on the front you get. This is loud, surprisingly so. Combination of the materials and whatnot, and it packs a bit of a punch. It stays in tune. It's a little 0th fret at the top here, just by where the nut is. So I'm assuming that contributes to some of its tuning stabilities, because that's kind of, for a uke like this, the most important thing for me is the intonation. Obviously, you can try at the 12th fret, so the harmonics versus the 12th fret itself. The bit sharp on the C, but then again, you're not really going to play up that much. Like, it doesn't really lose its tuning and intonation going up the neck until you get to about the 9th fret, which, again, for a first uke, people aren't really going to be playing there. So the fact that on my first position chords, this still holds its tuning rather well, that's like a win in my book. In terms of the sound, yeah, it sounds pleasant enough. It sounds like a plastic box with strings on it. It sounds like a ukulele in this kind of range. So it sounds like I'd expect it to, but it's still pleasant. Would this ukulele replace my Pono or even my Flight Comet? Of course it wouldn't, but that's not what this uke is aimed for. This, as a first uke, like, once you got this out and you've got the string settled, this is quite nice. And again, this is low cost, low risk, because it's about, this one's £57 at Bax Music. So you could really spend not too much energy worrying about like this, because it's quite durable, hard material, this plastic, reinforced polycarbonate. It's really good material in the sense of its durability. So if you wanted to go on holiday and take a ukulele with you that would still hold its own and not die in the hold, in your bag, in whatever, like, this works. This does the job needed. And again, as a first ukulele, I think this is a very good choice. So thank you, Flight, for sending me this. Yeah, it's a nice little number. Do a little tune to end the proceedings. Cheers, I'm Marc Gallagher. Enjoy the rest of your day. See you soon.